Greetings, everyone. Raymond Lacoste here with StormWind Studios with a very, very important announcement. You are under attack. That's right. You are under attack. And folks, hopefully, I just made your heart skip a beat. Maybe you felt an overwhelming, flushing sensation in your body. Maybe you even felt a deep twist inside your stomach. Or maybe I just failed miserably at telling you were under attack. But regardless, I hope something happened to you momentarily there. And the reason why is because today, cyber criminals, more so than ever, are using you, the end user, as their target. Every day, millions and millions of people are targeted in different ways. And most of you have no idea that you are actually being targeted. You might be saying, well, the IT and security teams should have the tools in place that prevent these attacks. And they do to a certain extent. Those firewalls, those intrusion detection systems, that antivirus, anti-malware, anti-this, anti-that tool that you hear about, well, they're there. And they do a really, really good job. But these types of attacks being used today by the cyber criminals are so simple that they can bypass these measures. These cyber criminals are using you. That's right, you and your emotions. That's why I said you are under attack. They're using you and your emotions to get the job done. Consider what I did, probably very poorly at the beginning of this video. What did I do? Well, I tried something to get you to keep watching this video. I instilled fear in you. It probably didn't work, and that's okay for right now. But you see, cyber criminals are using this technique to get you to do something for them without you even realizing it. So what can you do? You can educate yourself. Understand the ways that you could get duped so you don't fall victim to these attacks. In the industry, this is part of what we call end user security. This goes above and beyond just simple technical security aspects and focuses more on the actual human element and the human security aspects. So consider this. What would you do if you received a phone call from what appeared to be, let's say, the head of HR? And the head of HR is asking you to verify some very personal details about yourself. Details that they would typically already have. Now, there are many ways that you can deal with this correctly. But the wrong way is to immediately respond, providing those details. Why? Because that could be the cyber criminal masquerading as the head of HR. And you just gave away that personal, identifiable information about yourself that they could use for a later attack. And you might say, that wouldn't happen to me. Yes, it is going to happen to you if you are not careful. If you understand that these types of attack exist, then you're going to be a little bit more careful about giving away information. Hey, consider this one now. What would you do if you received an email that is asking you to reset or update or even keep your current password by clicking on a link, a flashy button, a picture? Well, you don't do it. That's right, you don't do it. Why? Because it could be what we call a phishing email that is designed to send you to a site that logs your password that you type in. It could send you to a different site to auto download and install malware that, let's say, triggers a ransomware attack. So what is the correct thing to do? Well, the correct thing to do is not click on that button, that link, whatever it is that's in that email. Instead, go to the actual application. Go to the website itself and log into it. And how are you going to go there? You're going to go there by clicking on the button in your favorites bar or in your favorites tab or typing in the URL of the website yourself. Don't just click on the buttons. No, go to the website yourself. Navigate to it the old-fashioned ways that we used to. And then using the built-in methods of that application, that website, then change or update your password that way. So never use the flashy button on the pages. Never use the flashy buttons in the emails. Don't click on those links in emails, things like that are asking you to do something. Also, please, if you ever receive anything, an email, a text message, anything that asks you to click on something in order to keep your current password, that is 100% a scam. Absolutely. Okay, no IT security professional or trusted web service like StormWind Studios or Google or AWS or Netflix will ever ask you to click on something to verify you want to keep your current password. That's just crazy. What are they trying to get you to do? Click on it, type in your password to confirm you want to keep it, and all they do is capture it. And if you're subject to any type of phishing attack that is trying to capture your credentials, just consider what could happen to you, those ramifications. So here's our cyber criminal. They have captured your password and your username, and they're going to go ahead and reuse it. And look what they just did to you by reusing your credentials. They zeroed out your bank account. If that doesn't scare you, folks, it should. What about reusing your credentials to log in to other sites you're members of, like your favorite streaming service? Well, that might not be too bad, but now they're using your account. Nobody should be using your account unless you've authorized them to use your account. You didn't authorize this dude right here. Absolutely not. But what scares me a lot is this. What's the problem with our sites we use to buy stuff? They have our credit cards in it, right? How is your credit card number being protected? Okay, well, the number's being protected, but the use of it's not if that cyber criminal gets into your account because they know your credentials. Now they're going to go buy a bunch of stuff and have it shipped to them. And you're paying for that. So essentially, this is an attack on your credit card now. Wow. What if you visit dating sites? Well, your profile might be changed. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't? What if pictures were added that appeared to be you but weren't you, that weren't appropriate? That could give you a pretty bad reputation on that website, couldn't it? So here's 4 examples of how when you get duped into doing something and providing something to that cyber criminal that they could take advantage of could seriously affect you as an individual, your corporation that you work for, therefore your job, and other people as well, your family. It's very scary. Very, very scary. So these are just a few examples, but as you can see, in today's cyberspace, you are the target because you are easier to breach than the firewalls or the IPSs or the antivirus, anti-malware, etc. software. Right? This human element is more at play than ever before. It's not new. The human element has been there forever. And the cyber criminals have always gone after that human element, but now it's easier than ever. It really is. Why? Because of the methods of communication that we have in existence today. So that human element is more at play because it's easier to get at. And end user security is where we need to focus our attention now, folks. And wait, before we finish this up, when in doubt, call for help. That's right. When in doubt, call for help. I want you to remember that. When in doubt, call for help. Repeat it right now. When in doubt, call for help. The help desk, the service desk, whoever, your manager. When in doubt, call for help. So at StormWind Studios, folks, we are doing our part. In the near future, keep an eye out for a huge selection of end user security training videos that will help you educate yourself and your teams on how they can be targeted, how they can identify when they are being targeted, and how they can stay safe. Let's stop these cyber criminals together, folks. We must do that. And until then, folks, check out everything we have to offer here at StormWind Studios. And also, stay safe. Bye for now.